Now let's look at the next set of operators, which are called as the logical operators. Logical operators are basically operators which do combination of two statements, two logical statements whose uh, result is either true or false. Just like Boolean, a logical operator also returns true or false. Only difference is here it combines two Boolean statements and tries to return to you the result of those two Boolean operations. Now, for example, here, if you look at the screen, the first logical operator we're looking at is AND statement or AND operator. Now, what AND does is it takes a statement 1, performs AND with another statement 2, and only if this statement is true and this statement is true, only if both of them are true, the final result of this operation is going to be true. Now, for example, here I am taking 1 less than 5, which is a true statement, performing an AND operation with another statement, which is doing comparison of 6 greater than 3. So 1 is less than 5, yes, it is true. 6 is greater than 3, yes, it is true. So true and true, I get a true as an answer. This is just like a normal AND operation, the logical AND or the Boolean AND that we are used to. So the result is true only if when both the statements are true. So if one of them turns out to be false, the result is going to be false. Okay. So the expectation generally when you use an AND operator is that both the statements on the left hand side as well as on the right hand side will be statements which will be Boolean in their nature. Okay, that is this would be either a true false statement. This would be a true false statement. So generally you would have some kind of comparison operation or some statement which returns either a true or false here and a true or false here, which will be combining using the AND operator. Now if we put this into example on the terminal, let's just try. Let's say I say x is equal to 10 and ask the question x greater than 10, sorry, x equal to 10 and x is greater than 4. So the first statement is true because x is equal to 10. Second statement is true because x is greater than 4. So result of this I'm going to return a value of get a value of true. So you can see the AND operation also returns a Boolean result, either it is true or false. Now how the AND operator works is it first executes this only if this is true, right? It will be executing this. If this turns out to be false, then it need not do an execution of this because in an AND statement, if one of the statement is false, it does not matter what the other statement is, it will answer will remain false. So if this is false, it will simply return false. So whatever is on the left hand side is first executed and the result of that is returned if it is false. If it is true, the right hand side is executed and the result of that is returned if this is true or false. Now, for example, if I say if x is equal to 10, which is true, and x is greater than 40. Now, x is equal to 2 is true, so that part is fine. It does an AND operation with x greater than 40. Now this part is false. So because this is false and this is true, the final answer is going to be false and the return value will be the result of this operation, which is false. Right? So if we do this, I'm going to get a false as the answer. Alright. So that's how an AND operation works. You can combine multiple ANDs if you want. I can have x greater than this one AND statement and again AND with something else. It's okay. Now, eventually, this becomes one statement which is either true or false. In combination with one more statement is true or false. So, whatever is here is taken as one complete statement because this is inside brackets. Alright. Otherwise, if you remove the bracket, it will execute this first and then do the AND with this, and the result of that will still be taken with AND with these two operations. But putting a bracket always makes things easier to understand. Now, similarly, you have OR, logical OR statement. Now, logical OR is it takes again two statements and performs a OR operation. The return value is true if one of this is true. So if either this is true or this is true, the output is going to be true. So for example, here 1 is less than 5 is true, so it need not bother to check this is true or not. Output is going to be true. Now only if this is false, then it will try to figure out what is the result here. Right? So if both of them are false, only then I'll get a false here. So if either this part is true, this statement, or if this statement is true, answer is going to be true, which it is how an or operation always works. One of the statement is true, output is going to be true. So here, for example, if I say if x is equal to 10 or x is greater than 40, I'll get a true because x equal to 10 is true. So it need not actually find this out at all. Because in OR, if one of the statements is true, it's enough for us. I need not find out the other statement at all. I'll get a true as an answer. On the other hand, if I say x is equal to 12 and then ask the question x is greater than 4 here. No, if x equal to 12 is not true, it is false. So it will try to find out if this part is true. And if this is true and this is false, it will still return the value from here because one of the statements is true. Fine. If both of them turn out to be false, x is equal to 12 is false, x greater than 40 is also false, then I'll get a false as the answer. So both statements are false, I get a false answer. Again, here also I can combine x equal to 2 greater than 40 or x equal to 10. Now this whole thing is false, but this is true. So false or true, I will get a true as the answer. Alright. The third and the last bit logical operator is not statement. Not basically negates any Boolean result. So negation of whatever result we get here. So 1 less than 5 is true. Negate that, it will become false. Right? So whatever Boolean result we get out of this statement, that is negated and you get the opposite of that as the answer by not operation, which is again how a not always works. It negates the value. So here, for example, if you look at this, we know that this result is actually false. So if I say not of this, you get a true. This by itself is false, which you have tested here. X equal to x greater than 40 is actually false. We put a not behind it, the false becomes true. Right? So not is only taking one statement as an input. It does not require two inputs. We know not works on a single value to convert from true to false or false to true. Okay. So again, these logical operators are useful when you want to combine results of multiple comparisons or multiple operations which are returning Boolean values, and you want to find out the result of combinations, like if x is get equal to 12 or is greater than. So if there are two comparisons, one comparison here, one comparison here, you want to generate a result of combination of both of them, you can combine them using the logical operators. Right? Fine, that's about it for logical operators. Thank you.